Behind me stands Lincoln High School, and amongst it, the Lincoln Tower. We are here today to dispel the haunting rumor of the girl who once jumped and plummeted to her death from the very top of the tower.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charlie Kurth. I'm a head custodian here at Lincoln High School, Manitowoc, Wisconsin, my hometown. I've been here since 1981. That's 28 years. I'm going on 29 years. We're going to give you a one and only exclusive look at the tower.
Charlie, as long as you've been here, have you known the rumors that a person has jumped from the tower to ever be true?
I have heard all of the rumors, and they are vicious rumors. No one has ever jumped from the tower. No one has ever lost their life in the tower. And as far as I know, no one has ever lost their life at Lincoln High School in this giant educational complex, which consists of 22 acres.
There are no such, there's a lot of rumors, but there's no such, there's no evidence to support the rumors that the Howard Tower is haunted. There was nobody that jumped to their death during the graduation. There was no one that wanted to commit suicide, and their ghost is still up in the tower. Those rumors are pretty false. But there's lots of rumors that the tower is haunted. No.
None of them are substantiated.
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you know if there are bells currently up in the tower?
No, there are not bells, nor have there ever been bells. However, there is a device that's called a carillon, and that is a musical keyboard that is played. It used to be located in the tower, and I can show you that, but now we have a brand new modern one that was replaced in 1999, and it's in Mr. Hoffman's music area, and that has the ability to play any song that you want, any CD that you want, and if you know of a song, you can program it into it, and it will play the song. For example, if you wanted the tower to play Indagata Davida, it could do it for you.
And out of pure curiosity's sake, do you know if Quasimodo lives here?
No, but I can understand why people think that once you get up there.
Why don't they use the tower today, Charlie?
Because it's a fire code violation. You see, there's only one way in and one way out. In the event of a disaster like a fire, okay, you wouldn't be able to get out. You'd have to literally jump, okay, if the fire was down here. And you have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, that the reason we have doors in all these stairwells is because we don't want the stairwell to act as a chimney. When a fire starts on the bottom, the smoke goes up. And more people are killed by smoke inhalation than by fire. So you can't go up there because it's a safety factor.
Now, the tower is not used anymore because in 1998, when the building was remodeled, because the new laws, there is no exit to that tower. So if that was remodeled and there were classes up there or there were people up there, in case of a fire, there is no exit, which by law you can't have anymore. You can't have a freestanding facility or a building and not have an outside exit.
Okay.
So there was no plans to put an outside exit on that tower, so you could jump out the top window and take the staircase down. They were not going to do that. Okay. So they had to close that off. It was not remodeled in the 1997, 98, 99 school years for the remodeling project. The electricity is old up there. The heating system is old up there. The infrastructure was not redone in the tower as it was to Lincoln, so that's why it's not used.
And let's begin by going up the door. Come on! As we get further up, the stairs will get narrower. As you can see, there have been students that have gotten up here, not from me, and they have written their names on the walls here, kind of to be like immortalized forever in the halls of Lincoln High School or in the tower. Little did they realize that I plan on painting all over this, okay? So all the ones I thought that they were going to live on forever, not so much.
Here in my hands is an old Hightower Flashes newspaper from 1985 and 1986. Perhaps it is time we take a look into our tower's history.
What do you believe the history of the tower is like? Or give us your best account.
The history of the tower. I'm not sure I know what you mean by the history of the tower. The tower was always here, was always part of Lincoln High School. And when Lincoln High School was built in 1923, when it opened in 1923, the tower was illuminated. In fact, in the state of Wisconsin, the Tower was the only such high school of its kind that represented what Manitowoc thought was the premise of education, which was like the beacon of education. So that this tower would look like a beacon, as the lighthouse does out on the lake. This tower was to represent the beacon of education, the light of education, the tower of education, which would draw people to Lincoln High School.
Oh, hi. I'm reading the current, well, not so much current, but I'm reading the Hightower Flashes 5253 edition. The tower actually used to be home to the Hightower Flashes staff, and it also housed many classes, including English and, well, what we now know as greenhouse.
There was a greenhouse. The science department had a greenhouse.
Ah, yes, I've
And
heard.
that's where they grew their plants for the science, because all the science classes used to be on the third floor. Where English is now, that was all science when Lincoln was first built.
This is the greenhouse. This was actually used up to just a few years ago, maybe 20 years ago or so. This is where my friend Cousin It lives. It used to be covered all in glass, but it was destroyed in a storm, so they just put wood up. This earth here used to hold the plants, okay? And these pipes right here had steam running through them, just like a heater, okay? And the steam pipes would heat up the earth, okay? And the plants would grow year round.
It's got a great view, too.
It is. Sunrises up here are just fantastic. Sun comes up over Lake Michigan, it's beautiful. Here we are on the next level, and you can see where the kids have written on the walls again. Now, as we get up higher in the tower, this yellow paint that's flaking off, that's another reason you can't come up here. This is lead paint, okay? And you shouldn't eat that. So whatever you do, don't eat the little yellow paint chips. Let me show you the best view in the city of Manitowoc, my hometown. Here it is, Manitowoc. That's the roof of the third floor hallway, okay? That's pretty much the city, as you can see. Beautiful color and foliage. We got the smokestacks here, Lake Michigan, the harbor. At night, it looks just like a big city. Oh yeah, use the handrail. I'm afraid the lights are out up here. I haven't changed the light bulbs yet. Hey, look who's here!
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Chris, how are you?
I'm great.
How long have you been here?
Oh, I don't even know anymore.
See? You don't even know because there are no clocks up here.
It's kind of chilly up here.
It is kind of chilly up here.
Presence of a spirit.
You feel the presence of a spirit? Well, like I told my friend here, I can honestly tell you that there are no ghosts in the tower. However, yesterday upon the stair, I saw a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. I wish to hell he'd go away. Come on! A lot of people think that the tower was haunted also. That is not the case. That I can honestly tell you that I have never seen a ghost up there.
And how many times exactly have you been up there?
More times than I care to remember.
Thank you. And how many times exactly have you been up there?
Okay, lots. It's dirty. It's a lot of names from past graduates. It's a storage room for old yearbooks, because that's where the yearbook used to be done.
Now, on the top of the tower. This is 6 stories above the ground. As you can see, the kids got up here and wrote their names up here also. For example, here's one from 1984. Here's one from 1956. Here's one from 97, 00. As we get up, they get much, much older. It's very interesting. It is very interesting indeed.
Up here, at the very top of the staircase, lies the bell tower speakers that are still used, in effect, today to broadcast music. Unfortunately, due to safety regulations and rules, we are not allowed up at the very top. So this ends our tour of the Lincoln Tower. I'm Chris Randall with the Lincoln Hightower Flashes 2. Thanks for joining us.
This has been David Guzman for Hightower Flashes Video.